Leonard had 20 and 5 for the Clippers. Here he is.
Turn, I felt him on my right behind me. Tried to pump fake, then just was off balance pretty much. Then was leaning back, ended up shooting it. Got to do a better job.
It looked like the game kind of got away from you guys with that third quarter run that they had, where it was like 22 to 3, 24 to 3, something like that.
Yeah.
What kind of caused that just snowball for them?
Turnovers, missed shots. They did a good job of, making us turn over the ball, collapsing, and we just missed shots. We couldn't get nothing to go in.
Thanks.
Thanks. Go to Law. Sorry, Law can't hear you, Law. We'll go over to Rachel then.
Hey, Kawhi. You have some of the most playoff experience on the whole team. Is there a particular series from your past that you remember that would be good to draw upon in this experience right now?
No, we just got to take it one game at a time right now. We got to go out and try to win Game 6, and that's the mindset. See what we can do better from this game, and just come out and be ready to fight.
Have you ever been in a series before where you had to win the last two to advance and you did?
I'm not sure. I gotta look back and think about it, but every year presents a different challenge, and this is what's in front of us right now. So take it one game at a time.
Thank you.
Thanks. Go over to Ohm.
Hey, Kawhi. Ty said that as far as you guys, he said, we're going to be fine based on what he saw in the locker room. I was wondering, what were you guys like in the locker room after this game? What did you guys say to each other?
Just from my own feelings, we definitely are disappointed in the loss, but we have confidence in ourselves, to go out and get another win. So, like I said, we're just focused on the next one, and we're going to see what we can do better.
Law, do you want to try again?
I'm good now?
Yep.
All right, cool. So Kawhi, it seemed like the last few games what was working was getting to the paint consistently. They started Boban tonight, and I just wanted to know from your perspective if things were kind of dispersed as far as the offense going inside as often as y'all did to start games with Boban starting in the middle to begin the game.
I think we got to the paint. We made the right plays. Some shots didn't fall. They started in the zone. And then they pretty much came down aggressive on that double team once we got down here. So, like I said, we got to look and see what we can do better and how we can improve.
Thanks, Law. We got time for one more. We'll go to Nick Hamilton.
Kawhi, over the course of the series, what have you learned about this team defensively, and what are some of the minor things you feel like you need to do defensively to go ahead and get a W in Game 6?
Just continue to rebound the ball, show a crowd, make sure no one's getting no open looks, make sure we're communicating, get them back in transition. Just the same thing you need to do every night if you want to get a win in the NBA.
Thanks, Kawhi. Have a great night.
Coach Rick Carlisle is also at the podium as the Mavs take the 3-2 series lead.
Listen, great win, obviously. Very intense up and down game. A lot of emotions. I thought our guys did a great job with composure. Tough series. And the third quarter was huge. And I think one thing that needs to be pointed out is we really changed a lot of things game plan wise. That really changed KP's positioning in our attack, and he was just super patient. He did a terrific job defending. He didn't get a lot of touches because they're hugging him the entire time when he spotted up, but the three he hit in the right corner in the fourth quarter was, arguably the biggest shot of the year. So, hats off to him for being willing to make that sacrifice. It's tough if you want to try to win in the playoffs. The sacrifices that everyone has to make are enormous, and so that was obviously very important. So anyway, that's all I got for now.
Okay, we've got questions with Brad Townsend.
Yeah, Rick, Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. I think it's safe to say that most people, including Charles Barkley, pretty much gave you guys up for dead. What is it about this team, especially on the road, that you guys keep coming through in these difficult situations when your backs are against the wall?
We have great people. These guys have a great belief in themselves. They've been through a lot of upheaval this year, with all the different things that most teams have gone through, with COVID, with a power grid problem, and 8 days without games, and then injury issues, and I mean, you name it, everything. And it's just a group that has shown great resilience really for the last two. Done anything yet? We've got to continue to keep our eye on the ball, focus on process, focus on adjustments for Game 6, and try to win the first 5 minutes of Game 6 and go from there.
Tim McMahon.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. Rick, looking at Sid Long there in the fourth quarter, obviously ridiculous performance by him. What went into the decision to get him back in the game so quick? How much influence did he have on that? And what's kind of the balance between realizing this is one of the best players in the world who's just doing amazing things and being concerned about him having gas in the tank down the stretch?
Yeah, one thing about these games in the playoffs, national TV games during the regular season, the timeouts are 3 minutes and 15 seconds. These are 3 minutes and 30. 15 seconds doesn't sound like much, but in an NBA game, it's an eon. That, along with the fact that there were multiple reviews, which are essentially extra timeouts, and you've just got to look and see how guys are doing. It was my decision to put him back in. He was not asking back in, but he always wants to play. You know that. And look, we got to watch this thing, very closely. Tim Hardaway ended up playing more minutes than him, and his minutes have gotten very high as well. So, but this is the kind of series it is. It's to a point where the matchups are so taxing that we've got to have the right people in the game, to be able to hang in. And look, everybody understands that our guys are doing a great job with it so far, and we've just got to keep pushing.
Mark Medina.
Rick, Mark Medina here with USA Today. On top of what Tim was asking with Luka, what's been the process for him these past few days with managing his injuries, and what's the medical staff told you lately on what the latest is on him with that?
Well, he's progressed a little each day. He's getting a lot of massage, ice. I'm sure he's getting stim and interferential and all that different kind of stuff. But Luka Doncic is, he's just one of the toughest players I've ever seen, ever been around. And he's just a warrior type guy that happens to be one of the very best players in the world. So, this will be a quicker turnaround. We're going to have to, manage our rest and all those kinds of things, and get ready for Friday night.
Okay, we'll do a few more.
Kevin Gray, 105 through the fan. Rick, Dwight Powell in the crucial third quarter, a plus 17, and you guys ended that third quarter on a 16-0 run. Can you talk about his impact in tonight's game and what that third quarter meant for you guys as far as the rest of the game was concerned?
Yeah, look, everybody that went in the game tonight did something important. It's hard to look at the minutes. Like Josh Richardson didn't play very much, but those two free throws at the end, sealed the deal. I mean, he's done that 5 times this year. Dwight's minutes. Dwight's played meaningful minutes in the series, but not a lot of them. And he's always held his own. Look, he's one of our best competitors, so I felt that we needed to get him more involved in the series tonight, and he delivered. 3 for 3, ended up being plus 10, and he's always going to bring it. So, everything that everybody brought was needed, but Powell was terrific.
Tim Cato.
Tim Cato, The Athletic. Rick, I know we asked you about Luka and what he's doing historically, pretty much every time, but how do you comprehend a performance like this where I think 32 of the 38 made baskets were made by him or assisted, and he was just the driving force behind, it seemed like, almost everything the offense was doing.
Yeah. Look, he's the engine that drives our offense. I mean, there's no secret there. But this is a responsibility that he covets. I believe he views it as a privilege. The challenge is to manage the minutes, try to make sure we can keep him fresh, and do everything possible to lighten the load when we can. And look, as you get deeper into the series, it's much more necessary for everybody to really sit down defensively. And so, I thought he and Porzingis, our two best players, sat down and really guarded tonight on a high level from start to finish, and that takes energy as well.
Okay, last question, Mac.
Mac in North Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Rick, you changed your starting lineup quite a bit tonight. Did it give you what you wanted, and do you think you will stay with that for Game 6 on Friday night?
Well, I haven't even looked at the game yet, Mac. How am I supposed to answer that now?
Give it a try.
Yeah. This is kind of a tired answer. I've given it to you guys many times before, but as we used to say in television, stay tuned. I think a lot of things have changed very quickly in this series. The decision to start Bobby was one that took a long time to analyze to see if we felt it was the right thing. We'll look at the film closely. It's certainly an option, and we've just look. It's very obvious. We've got to play better basketball at home. So, we'll get some rest tonight. Get on the plane tomorrow. Get back. Get our rest.